Welcome to the Frequency Labyrinth. I am Adrienne McDonald, your host. This podcast is for you if you're done with surface level self-help and ready for something deeper and actually transformative. Around here, we work with ancient wisdom, human design, gene keys, and shamanic practices, not as knowledge to collect, but as tools to live by. This isn't about one size fits all. It's about learning to work with your energy, your design, and your life. This is about integration and embodiment. We go deep here with ancient wisdom, practical integration, so that you can develop ironclad self-trust. Let's get into it. Hello, beautiful humans, and welcome back, or welcome if it's your first time. I'm back, sort of. You may hear it in my voice. I've been silent for a couple of weeks, and not just because I wanted to be. I literally lost my voice. No sound, just squeaks mostly. No words, just, well, there was a lot of stillness in my life. And what's wild is the current transit for the sun right now is in Human Design Gate 52, which is the gate of stillness. So sometimes you can't make this stuff up. The last couple of weeks, ironically, we were in some throat gates, so I was like, to have my throat close was kind of wild. So today's episode isn't really flashy. It's more of a soft transmission, if you will. A reflection on what stillness really means, especially in a world that doesn't seem to stop moving or spinning or shouting. So when I tell you I have had originally plans for the last 2 weeks, content to create, I had a launch, I was preparing things to say, and the universe was like, nope, sit down, shut up, be still. And I thought, well, maybe this is just, maybe I've got strep throat or something. I went to the doctor. They're like, no, you don't have strep throat. No, you don't have the Rona. None of those things. You just need voice rest. And Gate 52 in Human Design is sometimes I feel like misunderstood as passive. But it's not about doing nothing. It's about focused stillness. And I feel like I got a little bit deeper lesson in that. Stillness that becomes the fertile soil for real clarity. Stillness that slows the spin cycle of our minds and invites something maybe to be revealed or something deeper to emerge. And let me tell you that there's no stillness quite like the one that comes when your body literally says, you're done speaking for now. And, when I was thinking about this, I was like, well, okay, all right, so what does this have to do with us and the world that we're living in? And right now, I feel like we're in this collective moment of high alert, and we've been there for a while. Like our nervous systems are fried. The news is loud. The pressure to do, fix, act, prove. Like it feels relentless sometimes. But Gate 52 sits there and whispers a little something different. It's like pause, drop in. Don't act just to act. And in Gene Keys, this gate holds the shadow of stress and the gift of restraint and the acidic state of stillness. Stress scrambles us. Restraint can center us sometimes. And stillness reveals, right? And this is like a lot of things with the gates. It's about an energetic discernment. It's not muting yourself out of fear, but pausing because something a bit more true can come through and rise up beneath the noise. And here's the thing about 52. I don't just understand 52 from I was just reading about it. It's my purpose sphere and gene keys. So it's been one of the more challenging placements in my chart for me because, well, the shadow of stress, I've worn it like armor. It's high functioning, hyper responsible, always scanning for the next thing to fix, solve, or improve. Or having that projected onto me. I mean, I'm a line 5, right? So, and for years I took that drive to fix and improve as that momentum for meaning. And if I was moving, I was doing something right. I really had to look at the definition of productivity and what that meant to me. And stillness, on the other hand, felt like this whole wide range of negative emotions, like feeling like a failure, or feeling like I wasn't contributing, or or feeling invisible, like all these BS emotions wrapped up into that. But the deeper I went into my own work, especially through my Celtic shamanism training, the more I realized that stillness is not silence. There's a sacred listening that we all can tap into. And when I lost my voice a couple of weeks ago, I definitely couldn't bypass that with mindset work or strategy. I had to really drop in all the way. And it was a little bit of a reset and a little bit deeper. It took me a little deeper into receptivity. That wild stillness, that one that's connected to, I think, like deeper levels of nature and whatnot. That's where you get a real clarity hit. That's where I think epiphanies live. And it teaches patience. And it teaches us not to rush to perform or prove. And because Gate 52 isn't about zoning out, it's about really zoning in. It's about learning to sit with attention without trying to escape it. And trusting that when it's time to move, that you'll know. And when you move from that kind of clarity, it holds a different depth of frequency. So, one of the best questions that you can ask during this transit is, where am I pushing for progress when life is inviting me to root deeper and pause? And I invite you to sit with that, or journal with it, walk with it, let it work for you. Because, stillness isn't stagnation. Not necessarily, right? I think we're taught in the greater society that that's what it means, but it doesn't necessarily mean that. Sure, could it? Yeah, there you could be stuck in a rut. But sometimes it's, it could be considered sacred or prepping you for something. It's the breath before the leap. Now, I know this episode hits maybe a little different. My voice is still scratchy, less roar, more softness. But that's sort of the nature of Gate 52. It doesn't perform, it holds, right? It says slow down, listen deeper, move when it matters. It's not weakness. It's not where, like I said, you need to prove anything. It's where the vision may regenerate. It's where the next step reveals itself. Not the loud one, but maybe a more aligned one. So if you're in the pause right now, chosen or not, don't rush it. Let it recalibrate you. Let it reconnect you to what actually matters. And so that's it for today. It's short, sweet, because I'm still resting my voice. I do have something to share with you that I'm very excited about. As if you've been a long-time listener, I've gone through the vast several years in Celtic shamanism practitioner training. And shamanic healing sessions are now part of my practice. And these 75-minute one-on-one virtual sessions are rooted in the Celtic tradition and guided by what your spirit is ready to release, reclaim, or remember. That we enter into a sacred space together. No two sessions are the same. Sometimes it's a power retrieval, sometimes it's clearing so that you can finally breathe again. It's not really a tune-up as much as it is a return. And I'll drop the link below because some of you have been asking if I was going to include that in my practice and when, and the time is now. I will be having, much like the Kara sessions, there's going to be a limited number of these per month because of the timing of my practice. And so if you're interested in that, check that out. And I will be back early next week to talk about the July energy mix. And so be looking out for the next episode drop a little bit earlier in the week than usual. And hopefully my voice will be a little bit stronger then. So take care and remember to find beauty every day and seek the magic in the mundane. Thanks for tuning in today. As always, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let whatever landed move through you in whatever way it needs to or wants to. And also, if you want to explore more, you'll find more information in the show notes. If this episode stirred something in you, please share it out or leave a quick review. It helps so much and I really appreciate it. And remember, this work is about integration, and it always starts with self-trust.